Si usas la frase persona precavida vale por dos, the Colgate Total Active Prevention System is for you. Con una pasta dental reformulada, un cepillo de dientes innovador y un enjuague bucal antibacterial diseñados para trabajar juntos y ser 15 veces más eficaces al reducir el crecimiento de bacterias in just 6 weeks, starting from week 1. Compared to a non-antibacterial fluoride toothpaste and flat trim toothbrush, helping you prevent oral health problems like cavities and gingivitis before they start. Cómpralo en shop.colgate.com/total and be dentist ready.
The clock's running out on December deal drops at Lowe's, but there's still time to wrap up something they'll love. Shop great gifts under $50, like the DeWalt Elite Series 100-piece bit set. Plus, if you order by 2 p.m., you get same-day delivery by 8 p.m. Shop December deal drops while you can. Lowe's. We help, you save.
This is Optimal Work Daily. Why Are We Still Working to the Clock? By Pullein of Pullein.com. 200 years ago, when most countries were largely agrarian societies, we woke up when the sun rose, tended to our animals and crops, did the odd jobs around our farms, and then retired when the sun disappeared at the end of the day. We did the work that needed to be done, sold the produce we grew or raised, and our work changed depending on the season we were in. We didn't have to clock in at a specific time. We did the work that needed doing when it needed doing. There was no clocking out time. When we finished our day's work, we finished and went to the pub to join our mates for a few beers and a good chat about life. Well, that's how I imagined it went. Maybe there were no pubs back in those days. Then came the industrial age. People moved to the towns to be near the factories that were paying much better money than we earned on our farms. The trade-off for that money was working to a set time. In the beginning, we worked 10 to 12 hours a shift and got paid by the hour. It was important to have a person operating the machine or cranking out those widgets round the clock, so time was important. There was no brain power needed, no creative thinking, no emails to answer. It was just you, the factory floor, and your machine or tool. As factories grew, we began working shifts. There was the early shift, the evening shift, and the night shift. Clocking in and out was the way the factory owners could calculate how many hours we had worked and how much to pay us. All our work was done at the factory. We couldn't take our work home with us, and we didn't. Once we left the factory gates, we would go straight to the pub and have a few beers with our mates before heading home. Well, that's how I like to imagine it went. Then came the office worker. The office worker wasn't paid by the hour. They were paid a salary. Okay, I know some were paid by the hour, but today that would be extremely rare. The office worker had to use their brain to make decisions about what to do with some information. If they were off sick, it didn't really matter, as they could catch up with their work when they felt better. The office worker's work could be taken home and worked on at home, and during busy periods, this is what many did. As office work complexity increased and email became the primary communication tool, many of these office workers needed to be able to communicate outside the office. For this, we got laptop computers and BlackBerries, which soon became the ubiquitous smartphone. Now the office worker could work anywhere, anytime. And for most office workers, that is what they do today. Today, the need for office workers to be working to the clock seems ridiculous. Most are checking their emails the moment they wake up. They are replying to emails on the commute to work, and they're fielding telephone calls from their global offices at 10 p.m. The clock has become irrelevant as a way to gauge whether a worker is earning the money their company is paying them. Isn't it time our companies started to find other ways to measure whether a worker is producing enough work? Wouldn't it be nice if companies realized that project-based working is a much more efficient way to measure an employee's performance? An employee has a given number of projects to work on each quarter, and they are evaluated on whether they get those projects completed on time and with the required quality. It doesn't matter if they decide not to go into the office on a Monday, Wednesday, or Friday. What matters is that they show up to scheduled meetings on time, they reply to their emails in good time, and they deliver a completed project when the project is due. It's actually quite simple. Of course, there needs to be a cultural change and a mindset shift, but we're humans. We're very good at adapting to new ways of doing things. We've been doing it for thousands of years now. After all, we had no problems coming off the farms and moving into the factories. Companies that have adopted a project-based working system are companies that are producing amazing products and services, have highly motivated employees, and have extremely low staff turnover rates. Their staff suffer less stress, are more creative, and actually love the work they're doing. Companies like Doist, the company behind the brilliant to-do list manager, Todoist. Doist is a 100% remote company. The staff I have communicated with there are motivated and clearly love the work they are doing. Their turnover rate is very low, and they get an awful lot of work done. It is time for companies to change. Stop asking employees to be in the office by 9 a.m. and stay there until 5:30 p.m. The office is not a creative place to come up with the next blockbuster product. Let your employees be free. Have trust in them to be brilliant. And if they do shirk off, fire them and employ staff who want to work for you, who want to serve your customers, and who want to be a part of something really special. We have the technology to be in constant contact. We have the tools to be incredibly creative. We do not need to be held prisoners 9 to 5 in an office environment that generates unnecessary levels of stress, boredom, and a complete lack of creativity. Let your staff be free to be creative, energized, and full of passion. You will very quickly see the results in your performance. And really, that is what it boils down to. Trust. Too many companies still do not trust their employees to do the required work. They want to supervise and micromanage, watch over their staff the full 8 to 10 hours they're working. In today's digital world, that is just plain stupid. If you want highly energized, motivated staff, let them be free. Let your staff work from wherever they want, whenever they want. The increase in productivity will astound you, and the creativity this simple change brings will amaze you. All it will take is you having a little trust in your employees. You just listened to the post titled, "Why Are We Still Working to the Clock?" by Pullein of Pullein.com.
'Tis the season for identity theft. This time of year, most of us are checking off our holiday gift lists. But guess what? Identity thieves have lists too, and your personal information might be on them. Protect your identity with LifeLock. LifeLock monitors hundreds of millions of data points every second and alerts you to threats you could miss by yourself, even if you keep an eye on your bank and credit card statements. If your identity is stolen, your own US-based restoration specialist will fix it, guaranteed, or your money back. And all plans are backed by the $1 Million Protection Package. The last thing you want to do this holiday season is face drained accounts, fraudulent loans, or other financial losses from identity theft all alone. Make this season about joy, not identity theft, with LifeLock. Save up to 40% your first year. Call 1-800-LifeLock and use promo code IHEART. Or go to lifelock.com/iHeart for 40% off. Terms apply.
This is Bowen Yang.
And Matt Rogers from Las Culturistas with Matt Rogers.
And Bowen Yang.
JBL wireless earbuds are for those who are the first to try something unique.
The first wireless earbuds on the market with a touchscreen case, which allows you to control your audio without reaching for your phone. They also have a touchscreen smart charging case for one-touch control.
I love being able to touch my buds and control the volume.
With a built-in wireless transmitter that lets you plug and play with any device you want, JBL wireless earbuds connects you to all your favorite music, movies, and games.
The wireless transmitter also allows for JBL superior spatial sound that takes any audio and turns it into a 360 immersive experience.
They've got a next-gen smart charging case for a seamless listening experience. Leave your phone in your pocket. The smart charging case has all the features you need to fully control and customize your listening experience and the earbud settings in multiple languages right from the case.
Use the smart charging case to see what song is playing or who's calling you, or personalize the tactile screen with your favorite photo.
Check the dynamic lock screen to get info on battery life status, time, messages, etc.
JBL wireless earbuds. Grab a pair at jbl.com.
And thanks to Carl, whose last name, by the way, is spelled Pullein, and I do have his website linked in this episode's description for you. Carl is a renowned productivity and time management coach who has now helped thousands of people around the world get better at managing their time and become more productive using technology they carry around with them every day. You can check out his podcast, which is called The Working With Podcast. And Carl has also written 3 books on productivity and time management, and he's got a couple of courses as well. They're called Time and Life Mastery and Your Digital Life. His purpose is to help people learn how to manage their time so that they can enjoy their lives and build a life they are truly proud of. He's also featured on Optimal Living Daily quite a bit as well, so you can check out that show for more, and be sure to come by carlpullein.com to show your support. You can see more about him there, plus you can check out the podcast that I mentioned, as well as his coaching, courses, webinars, books, downloads, you name it, Carl's got it. Again, that is carlpullein.com. So enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll be back again with you tomorrow, where your optimal life awaits.